Fuel cells are probably the most efficient solution to convert hydrogen into electricity. The working principle is very similar to that of the battery. There are chemical reactions happening at the two electrodes, which are separated by a membrane. And this membrane allows only specific ions to cross from one electrode to the other, limiting the type of reactions that can take place. So we can selectively make hydrogen react with oxygen to form water and to release energy in the form of electricity and heat. There are many different fuel cell technologies which differ because of different type of membrane that are used, different operating conditions like pressure and temperatures, and different fuels that can be used even. In fact, although hydrogen is usually the primary energy source, some fuel cell types allow hydrogen to be carried in the form of methanol or methane or other fuels, which is very nice because these fuels are much easier to store than hydrogen, than pure hydrogen. If we want to divide fuel cells into two broad categories, we can say that there are low temperature fuel cells which operate at temperature between 40 degrees Celsius for the PEM fuel cells to 200 degrees Celsius for phosphoric acid fuel cells, and they usually operate with pure hydrogen. While there are high temperature fuel cells which operate at temperatures higher than 500 degrees Celsius, which can tolerate other fuels containing hydrogen. Because there are no moving parts, no expansion compression cycles like in the internal combustion engines, fuel cells can be very efficient. 50 to 60% of the energy content of the hydrogen can be converted into electricity. One single cell generates about 1 watt of power, or that order of magnitude. So we can stack together thousands of cells and then also combine thousands of stacks to achieve the power that we want, megawatt or even hundreds of megawatt. The best application for fuel cells is kind of constant, uniform power demand, so for base load power. Although there are some types of fuel cells that are more flexible, they can operate also with highly variable power demand. The way they operate at the best, the highest efficiency is when the power demand is quite uniform. So the best applications are those where we require kind of a constant and reliable power supply, like hospitals or data centers or some military applications. The working principle, as you understood, is the reverse of the one for electrolysis. So there is a special type of cell that is currently under studies, that is the reversible fuel cell, which can revert its operation mode from conversion of hydrogen into electricity to conversion of electricity into hydrogen. So with just one device, we can produce electricity when we need it, and we can produce hydrogen when we have excess electricity. This is not just theory. There are prototypes that have been tested, and the researchers are currently addressing all the challenges associated with this technology. But in the future, this could become a very interesting solution for storing energy.